Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to 10 Binge. Today I'm super excited to share with you my top 10 picks for the best crime drama TV series you should definitely be watching right now. Whether you're into intense mysteries, thrilling cases, or just love a good story with a bit of suspense, I've got you covered. So, let's dive right in. For number 10, The Åre Murders. It's just one season with 5 episodes, so it's super easy to binge. And it's sitting at a 6.7 out of 10 rating, which honestly feels fair. The story is about this detective from Stockholm who's in a bit of trouble. She's under internal investigation and going through a breakup. She decides to take a break and heads to this ski resort town called Åre to clear her head. But then a teenage girl goes missing and she gets pulled right back into police work. She ends up teaming up with a local officer, and together they start digging into the case, uncovering dark secrets the town's been hiding. I gotta say, it really picks up in the last couple of episodes. Especially episode 4 and 5, they were really solid. The show stays true to the book it's based on. If you like crime dramas with a Nordic twist, this one's definitely worth checking out. Moving to number 9, Dope Thief on Apple TV+. And I have to say, it's a wild ride. The show has one season with 8 episodes, and it holds a 7.1 out of 10 rating, which feels pretty spot on. The story guide centers around 2 longtime friends from Philly, Ray and Manny. They're small-time crooks who come up with this scheme to impersonate DEA agents and rob drug dealers. Things spiral out of control when they accidentally bust into a major meth operation, setting off a chain of events that pulls them deep into the criminal underworld. What I loved about the show is the chemistry between the leads. Brian Tyree Henry and Wagner Moura play off each other so well, bringing both humor and depth to their characters. If you're into crime dramas that blend action, humor, and strong character arcs, Dope Thief is definitely worth a watch. It's like a mix of Breaking Bad and The Wire, but with its own unique twist. Now, number 8, Tracker. And I have to say, it's a solid show. There are 2 seasons out so far, and it's been renewed for a 3rd, which is exciting. The rating is 7.1 out of 10, which feels about right. Where the show follows Coulter Shaw, a guy who travels around in his RV, helping people find missing loved ones or solve crimes. He's not a cop, just someone with a knack for tracking and a desire to help. Each episode brings a new case, but there's also an overarching storyline that gets more intense as the series progresses. What will keeps you coming back is Justin Hartley's performance as Coulter. He brings a lot of depth to the character, making him relatable and engaging. If you're into crime dramas with a mix of episodic and serialized storytelling, Tracker is worth checking out. It's available on CBS and Paramount+, so it's easy to find. For number 7, Cross on Prime Video, and it's pretty gripping. The show has one season with 8 episodes, and it's already been renewed for a 2nd season coming in 2025. It's got a 7.2 out of 10 rating. The series centers around Alex Cross, a homicide detective and forensic psychologist in Washington, D.C. He's dealing with the unsolved murder of his wife while tracking down a serial killer who's targeting activists. The show dives deep into his personal struggles and the complexities of the cases he handles. Aldous Hodge plays Alex Cross, and he brings a lot of depth to the character. The series offers a fresh take on serial killer dramas by blending humanity and suspense, which I totally agree with. It's not just about solving crimes, it's about the emotional and psychological toll it takes on those involved, which makes Cross worth checking out. Next up, number 6, Karma, a 2025 series on Netflix, and it's a gripping ride. The show has one season with 6 episodes with a solid 7.5 out of 10 rating. The story weaves together the lives of 6 individuals, each trapped by their own choices and circumstances. There's a doctor haunted by past trauma, a man drowning in debt who makes a desperate move, and others whose paths cross in unexpected ways. As their stories unfold, the consequences of their actions become inescapable, highlighting the theme of karma. What I appreciated about the series is how it delves into the complexities of human nature and the ripple effects of our decisions. The characters are well developed, and the narrative keeps you engaged throughout. If you're into thought-provoking dramas that explore the darker sides of life and the concept of fate, Karma is definitely worth a watch. Moving to number 5, On Call, a police drama that aired on Prime Video earlier this year. It's a single-season show with 8 episodes, and it has a 7.5 out of 10 rating. This series follows 2 Long Beach police officers, Tracy Harmon, a seasoned veteran played by Troyan Bellisario, and Alex Diaz, a rookie portrayed by Brandon Laracuente. Each episode is about 30 minutes long and dives into various incidents they respond to during their shifts. The show uses body cam and dash cam footage to give a unique, immersive perspective. What stood out to me was the chemistry between the leads. The show's pacing is brisk, and the shorter episodes keep things moving. Despite its popularity, it even topped Prime Video's streaming charts. The show was cancelled after just one season, which a bit surprising. If you're into police procedurals with a fresh twist, On Call is worth checking out. It's a quick watch and offers a different take on the genre. Coming up next, number 4. High Potential of 2024, and I have to say, it's a refreshing take on the crime drama genre. The show has one season with 13 episodes, and it's been renewed for a second season, which is set to begin filming in May 2025. It holds a 7.7 out of 10 rating, which feels well-deserved. The series centers around Morgan, a single mom of 3 who works as a cleaner for the LAPD. She has an exceptional mind with an IQ of 160, and after solving a case by rearranging evidence during her shift, she becomes a consultant for the Major Crimes Division. What sets this show apart is Caitlin Olsen's performance as Morgan. She brings a quirky charm to the role, making the character both relatable and intriguing. If you're into crime dramas with a unique twist and strong character development, High Potential is definitely worth checking out. Now, number 3. Presumed Innocent, a 2024 series on Apple TV+, and it's a gripping legal thriller. The show has one season with 8 episodes, and it's been renewed for a second season. It holds a 7.7 out of 10 rating. The series centers around Rusty Sabich, a chief deputy prosecutor in Chicago, portrayed by Jake Gyllenhaal. When his colleague and mistress, Carolyn Polimis, is found murdered, Rusty becomes the prime suspect. The show delves into the complexities of the legal system, personal relationships, and the lengths one will go to protect their family. What sets this series apart is its modern take on the classic story, originally adapted into a film in 1990. The updated version explores themes of obsession, politics, and the power and limits of love, all while keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. One of the best legal thrillers to arrive on television in years, which make it really worth to watch. As for number 2, The Day of the Jackal, a 2024 series on Peacock, and it's an absolute must-watch. The show has one season with 10 episodes and boasts a solid 8.1 out of 10 rating. It's been so well received that Peacock and Sky have already confirmed a second season. The series is a modern reimagining of Frederick Forsyth's classic novel, centering on a mysterious assassin known only as the Jackal, played by Eddie Redmayne. He's a master of disguise, taking on high-stakes contracts across Europe. But things get intense when a relentless British intelligence officer, portrayed by Lashana Lynch, starts closing in on him. It's a thrilling game of cat and mouse that keeps you on the edge of your seat. Its contemporary twist on the original story, the performances are top-notch, with Redmayne delivering a chilling portrayal of the enigmatic assassin. The Day of the Jackal is definitely worth your time, and can't wait to see where Season 2 takes us. And finally, number 1 on the list. MobLand, and what a ride. It dropped in 2025 with one season for 10 episodes. The 8.5 out of 10 rating makes total sense. It's sharp, gritty, and keeps you hooked the whole way through. The story throws you right into a war between two powerful crime families. It's all about control, power, and betrayal. Classic mob drama, but with a modern edge. Right in the middle of it all is Harry D'Souza. He's a slick, street-smart fixer who's been around long enough to know that loyalty doesn't mean much when empires are crumbling. What I really liked is how the show plays with tension. You never know who's playing who, and Harry's always walking that line between cleaning up a mess and getting pulled into something way deeper. If you're into mob stories with brains, tension, and big twists, MobLand is one you shouldn't miss. Feels like the kind of show you binge without meaning to. Alright, that's my list. And guys, did I miss any of your favorites? Let me know in the comments below, I'd love to hear what you're watching. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.